Initiating System 1. System 1 loaded.
The GoreCast is brought to you by American Horrors, the greatest uncut horror channel in the world. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all horror. As well as the station of decapitation without your head.
America's longest running horror channel, www.withoutyourhead.com.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
What's up, GoreCasters? Welcome back here to the GoreCast with me, Johnny Deadly, and all of the rest of the GoreCast's crew here on Tuesday for Horror News Tuesdays. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down below if you're new to the channel, and also if you are here currently, hit the like button down the... Am I missing something?
You caused this.
Oh, is this going on since before? Oh, right, okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
Because you completely misheard everything that was said.
Oh yeah,
and
dude.
just
Like
came
you
up
were
with
a
your own
mile
shit.
from the conversation.
My brain just heard one specific part of that sentence and went moving on from that.
Except that it imagined a specific part. It managed to combine two things together with no full stop, whereas there actually was a full stop.
Oh,
That sounds like my brain, all right.
He was select hearing.
Roddy
Oh
P,
my God.
Katie McNeil, and
This is the whole. I'm gonna stop that right there.
Bill, welcome to the Chisnets already. How are you guys?
Hi, Roddy. Hi, Katie. Hi, Bill.
Yep.
Hi. Oh, there's more.
Oh, man, my ribs hurt.
It's another random day of the Horror News Tuesdays.
Oh, God. Ow.
Here on the
So
GoreCast.
unexpected.
It was quite unexpected.
Hey, Akagi just hopped in.
What up, Picog?
Hey,
Hey,
Picog.
welcome to the Chisnets. How are you? Carter needs to get his pussy on screen again.
There we go. Just for you, Bill.
Meow, meow. Meow, meow. We're doing good, Rotto.
Yeah.
We're doing good. Yeah, so we have been scouring through the internet to assemble you some of the most interesting horror news-related tidbits to get you through your Tuesday. Starting with,
Evil Dead.
this is the prize for me as well, because I don't know what order they're in.
Evil Dead.
Neither do we. This
It's
is going to be
probably
brilliant.
not Evil Dead. You keep saying Evil Dead, but it's probably not.
It was the top one.
It's Alice in Wonderland. Or Alice, sorry.
Bollocks. It's okay. I got this.
Good,
I got
good.
Yes. So, for those of you who have a memory for good, and by good I mean fucking insane games, you will remember that You will remember that about 20 years ago, there was a thing called American McGee's Alice, wherein the titular character Alice from Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland is presented as being, how should I put this, knucking futs and strapped down in an insane asylum. And it turns out Wonderland is actually her delusions, with the Cheshire Cat being, guiding her through her own fucked up madness and everything just interlinking there, which was fantastic and blood-filled and just beautiful to look at. And naturally enough, led to a sequel, Alice Madness Returns, which was brought out in 2011 and available on consoles, which means that personally I never got to play it, but I heard it was really cool. Anyway, this really cool mind fuck of a game was once deemed completely unadaptable, as in there's no way we're going to be able to turn this into a TV series.
This is so batshit crazy, only a video game can handle it.
Precisely, yeah. However, it seems that maybe that's not the case, and it might finally be coming to life.
Netflix have released so many shows now that everyone has been like, we can pretty much release anything at this stage.
Right.
I don't know if it's Netflix.
No, I'm not saying it's Netflix. I'm saying that
in general.
when people were saying nothing is adaptable anymore, and then Netflix adapted whatever the fuck they were allowed to adapt, and everyone's just been kind of like, maybe it's not so unadaptable. I've seen some pretty adaptable stuff not made adaptable, so maybe this...
Well, in this case,
good.
But in this case, it seems that Radar Pictures, in partnership with Abaddon Entertainment, have hired in an X-Men writer, and by that I mean X-Men comics writer, David Hayter, to do a TV adaptation, which I imagine is probably going to be attempted at a live action. Ted Field from Radar Pictures is going to be heading it up. He's done work on the Jumanji franchise, the Riddick franchise, Amityville franchise, and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. So let me see now.
Guess that's some Apple Pepsi going on there.
Yeah. The TV adaptation will begin after Alice returns from the trip to the Looking Glass. Her house is burnt down and her parents, have died in the fire. Alice is the only survivor of the terrible accident, explains the site. After repeated attempts at suicide, she gets locked up inside a mental institute and is slowly wasting away there before she is summoned to Wonderland again by the White Rabbit. But this time, it's a Wonderland gone seriously bad and gory. The only chance for Alice is to restore her peace of mind and find out more about the death of her parents, is to fight through Wonderland and freed from the evil powers. Hayter said in a statement, American McGee's Alice and Alice Madness Returns game series is a groundbreaking reimagining of the classic tale, which it was. It takes you into the heart of a corrupted Wonderland and throws light into shadowy corners the world has never seen. I am beyond excited to bring this world of madness and wonder to global audiences. Currently, McGee is developing the sequel Alice, Asylum, and Oz Adventures, a narrative game based on L. Frank Baum classics. Woohoo! There's no word as to when this TV show might be getting done or coming out, but at least it has moved into the, hey guys, guess what? We're going to be doing this, and it's going to blow your fucking minds if we can get it done right. Because, I cannot wait to see the Cheshire Cat.
Yeah, because
that would have also sounds like it's so far at the beginning of the stage that like we can either keep putting this off like the next 5 years or just cancel it at any time kind of vibe.
I'm personally
That's a gloomy gust way to look at it.
I'm personally down for the idea, as in let's get this done. I think it could go well. Katie McNeil said it better not be fucking Netflix, which is a fair assessment. And then Hikage said we'll go check something that's unadaptable when the One Piece live action of Netflix will come out, if it ever does. What happened with Cowboy Bebop? And I won't lie to you, man. Cowboy Bebop, in my opinion, it's from myself and Giz, who were two big Cowboy Bebop fans. Was it perfect? No, but I think it was
fun.
There was a very good building block there where they could go, okay, we've kind of got some of the main story beats from the anime out of the way, and we can start kind of. Now, did they handle all of those story beats great? No, they didn't. Do you know what I mean? But they moved on out, and I think there was a lot of opportunity for them to kind of start moving in their own direction come season 2, but that's not going to happen, unfortunately.
Well, and I think that's the downside, is like it got hated on so much.
I like Turtles, yes.
That also, but hating on it is also going to kind of redirect anything after that. Like, say, One Piece, they're going to kind of sit down and want to like, do we still want to go ahead with this? You know what I mean? So he's kind of got a point.
I agree. I don't know what
Katie was saying like she feels like Netflix might PG it down so it's suitable for teenagers.
Not necessarily.
So they don't offend them.
I-
She's saying HBO or Amazon might do it more justice, I think.
HBO's just going to add a load of tits and no substance.
And make it somehow part
Yeah,
of the DC
not gonna lie
universe.
to that.
And they'll stick some dragons in there because, you know.
I could
Oh, yeah.
like I kind of get what she's saying. I could definitely see Amazon taking it and just kind of doing a thing. But
As long
HBO
as it's
does
on
try-
as long as it's on a streaming service, period, I think it has legs to stand on. If it's like a TV series, like on like a cable network, then it's gonna be PG'd.
Like,
If
I'll
it's
put it-
on a streaming service, I think it should be fine.
I'll put it this way. YouTube never played that set of
No,
Alice
I
games.
haven't.
Well, I'll put it this way. All of the characters that you would expect to be in it are there. But are they the way you'd expect them? Most likely not.
Yeah. It's definitely
know,
not going
like-
to be on Disney Plus. I'll tell you that for sure.
I
but
won't
like-
lie, you, Disney Plus have been surprising me these days. Although
That's
evidently Disney Plus are fucking scraping for money as well. They're having the same as the Netflix issue.
Yeah.
The fuck are they need?
Well,
That doesn't even
supposedly,
compute.
and this obviously isn't a catchphrase that I came up with, but supposedly the whole ethos essentially with a lot of these streaming sites are they've got so into the woke culture with the fans that it's essentially go woke, get broke is the new thing that's coming out about TV shows and stuff.
So
Yeah.
just to summarize, does that mean that we're going to be going back to the glory days of good stuff from like the late 80s and early 90s?
No, I think it
I
just
don't know
means
if we're
that
going
people
back
are going to
that
keep
far.
trying to adhere to this new woke culture thing. You see, here's the thing. Loads of people that are in the woke culture side of things are on Twitter, and loads of the people that own these streaming sites go by the trends that they see on Twitter, not realizing that that's not a full petri dish of your actual viewer basis.
Right.
And then the normal people who just are like, I just want to watch a fucking movie that if it does insult me, it's in an intelligent and kind of
Yeah.
well thought out manner, opposed to just sticking something in that's specifically just to
You
piss
kind
somebody off.
of you kind of look at not a little bit different, but that kind of something that recently came out with like, the whole woke or whatever you want to say was the thing that's going on with Spotify right now, and then like people bitching about Joe Rogan podcast and fuck, what the hell is his fucking name?
Neil Young.
Some music, Neil Young, yeah.
That is-
saying like
that-
it's, you know,
that
either
story
take my
cracked
music
me up.
down or take down Joe Rogan. They're like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Then
If you
bye.
don't take down Joe Rogan, I'm going to remove my music from Spotify. Fucking
Like-
take it.
Yeah. So at least somebody's
But-
standing up because they're making $1 bajillion on Joe Rogan.
But-
Joe
Like,
Rogan
if
is
it's,
possibly the biggest show on the planet right now, not
Yeah.
just television or podcasts. Like in general, Joe Rogan is possibly the biggest show going.
I heard
Yeah.
that and I was like, they're like, Neil Young says to Spotify, either take my music down or take Joe Rogan down. I'm like, good luck, Neil Young.
Although that annoying little
No.
prick that sang the National Stalker anthem, you know that song, you know, you're beautiful, you know, looking at you through
Oh,
a window.
yeah.
That one. He was like, I will release a new album to Spotify unless they take Joe Rogan off of Spotify. Which if he promises to never release a new album again, I'd be nearly tempted to be like, Joe, you're a man of the people, and I think this is a bullet that I think you and any other man in your position
We'll
should be
split the
willing to
money
take.
with you that we make.
Yeah, I'll throw you some buckos if we can take this prick down.
Because you know Joe Rogan's hurting for money. Because
I'm
Yeah.
actually kind of curious to see how that goes because Ikagi pointed out that like even more musicians are now kind of pulling their stuff like
they are, yeah, I would say they already
And I mean, like,
made their decision. They took his
I'm
shit
not
down.
I'm not knocking Neil Young. Like I've dug his music.
Oh yeah, Spotify was
But-
66% of his yearly income.
Right. I mean like
Fucking take my
No.
music off it if you want. Oh, okay.
right. Like I just don't really see
Not
that
hurting
one
us.
being the push. But you know,
Some other
as
lady
more
did it, too.
musicians- But as more
Joni
musicians
Mitchell, I
start
believe.
doing it,
There you go.
it's going to start to really kind of make them test their market value.
I feel like as long as, and I guess from what I heard, like Joe Rogan responded to it by like saying like he's gonna have like not adverts, but like warnings before, like if there's
Links.
a controversial topic, it'll
Yeah.
say, "Hey,
Trigger
this
warning.
episode."
There might be
Yeah,
alternative
this-
facts to what you've heard
You know-
in your
Exactly.
existence.
Do you know what's hilarious, right? Offspring actually did that years ago. The first fucking thing I ever fucking bought for myself on tape, the Offspring Ixnay on the Hombre album. And at the very beginning, it has a disclaimer. And it's going on about how, beware, you might hear things in this song that might make you think about life because we are talking about things that are real. So
Okay,
if this
but you know
stuff is...
what? I'll take a warning over changing something. Like Disney put the disclaimer on the old Muppet Show that you'll see and hear things that we do not like do today's
We're
standards.
out
and
of date
stuff.
at the time, or maybe
Yeah.
we're
But okay,
appropriate
but
or
here's the
whatever.
thing, though. But
Fair
they
enough, a
didn't change
historical
any-
context disclaimer.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they
okay.
didn't change any of the content, and they let the content roll out.
Back when people
I was
were allowed to
cool
have
with that.
humor.
Right.
Some views were expressed during the show.
But if you remember a little while back, like when everything started getting really weird, Netflix, Hulu, they went through all of their shows like Scrubs and stuff like that and took out the episodes that were offensive. So I would rather have a disclaimer and be able to watch everything than have
It's a good
something edited.
thing WWE didn't go edit Chris Benoit and stuff, and we'd be watching like wrestlers like inviting and like fighting invisible people. That would have been interesting. Maybe you could say it was against John Cena.
We're at a
Can't
stage
see.
now where they could literally just CGI Chris Benoit out.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, they do a fucking Running Man on it.
Yeah.
CGI somebody else in.
I'm watching a match that I know I've seen, but I haven't seen before all at
Yeah.
the same
Right.
time.
What the fuck is this other
Maybe
guy?
they can CGI Kramer from Seinfeld.
Nikolai
Oh.
Volkov against fucking Undertaker? When the fuck did that happen?
Get my phone charger.
Eddie Guerrero and Bruno Sammartino. Why is it Bruno Sammartino black and white for? That doesn't make any sense. What kind of crazy
I don't
match is
remember
this?
Hornswoggle being in the New Radicals.
That would be the best if they put somebody different every single time.
They'd be like the NWO.
Yeah. This is where Chris Benoit should be. Why is Kelly wrestling Triple
Was
H?
Mr.
on
Kennedy
Monday
in the
Night
New
Raw?
Radicals? Maybe. I don't even know anymore, man.
Ugh. Or they fuck up or like, wait a second, why is there two Hardcore Hollies in this match? Hey, Hardcore Holly, just eliminate Hardcore Holly. They'd be that lazy.
Damn you, Matrix! Damn you! Right. So I think, seeing as that was essentially a segue from an alternate reality into some actual real life reality, that's an alternate reality. We're going to move on.
Perfect.
Next, it's a guy in some military uniform, and I'm pretty sure he was in a Rob Zombie movie.
Oh, God. Oh, take me now, Jesus.
Did anyone pick this news
Is
story?
what?
No.
Yeah.
I'm trying
That's
to.
Oh, okay, cool.
Or Necromancer.
Sure.
it's the Necromancer. It is.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I was like Rob Zombie. What? Okay.
Yeah, that's what threw me as well. But picture
Isn't
I
that the
got.
guy
Like, he
from
just fucked me up
31
for a second.
and the...
Oh, you know what? I can see that. Richard Brake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
okay.
think it is.
No, it's not. But it looks like him. So I can
Is
see.
that
what he's
not
actually
Richard
about.
Brake?
No.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's Chris Benoit.
Damn you, WWE!
All right. So,
they put him into that. Sorry.
The Necromancer. It's going to be coming out on VOD platforms February 1st. Basically,
It's today.
oh, well, hey, there you go. Happy.
The
February
Necromancer
1st.
is out today on VOD
Right.
and other things.
Surprise!
So, retreating from the violent Napoleon War, a group of British soldiers make their way through the Black Forest in Germany, unaware
Uh-oh.
of what new terror
It's not
is
good.
awaiting them.
That's not good.
Each has been through their own personal hell, and the deeper they walk into the forest, the more broken their souls become. What evil magic will begin to pick at their insecurities and pull at their hopes and dreams? Who will be the first
Ooh,
to
I like
flee, the first to kill, the first to break?
Richard Brake.
That sounds fucking awesome. The trailer.
Carter read that
much.
magically.
They're all fucked. They're all like.
I am here for the way Carter read that story.
Yeah, that was great. That was
tingle
very
up my
well
spine.
done.
We have a
That was very
Joseph
well done.
Luff in the chat, and he says, "Hi guys,
Hey, Joseph.
Hey,
how art thou
those-
today on this
those
fine
Those guys are
Tuesday?"
walking into the
drinking a Mountain Dew.
Black
And this
Forest
is-
of Germany. They're fucked. They're totally fucked.
Good old Black Forest, Germany,
Right, like that really
an area
looked-
renowned
sounded
for
cool.
murdering.
And it's
Well, it's
evil
what
lurks.
grim fairy tales, dude.
Yes, I'm
And it's
fucking
like
aware.
evil
That's what I.
lurks inside of all of us.
And cannibals. Don't forget
It
Black
does.
Forest cannibals as well. Bill said,
Unfortunately,
"Katie, are
like,
you here still?" Yes, because she messaged directly before you asked that question.
She woke up
think
after I
that
said,
was-
surprise!
I think that was Bill's response to her message.
Ah.
It's from Gravitas Ventures, which I mean, you know,
Oh, sorry to hear you guys got the vid, man. Hope you're doing okay.
Hmm.
I can't say the actual word on YouTube or we'll get banalangling. Banaling.
Shamalama ding dong.
I will
He's just
say
doing a
this
frowny
was-
eyebrow where I can see a censorship
No,
slash
no,
right
it was-
a
no, no,
free
it-
speech conversation
was-
kicking off. So I'm just going to
was
null it in
back-
the butt right now by going, I agree with literally everything you say, Giz, but I'm not the one that's making the rule. I'm just merely having to live in the little bubble that we're in.
No, it's the silly word that you said.
The vid?
No, bad malanga ding dong.
A banaling?
That.
I said
Yeah,
that.
That's what-
it's literally written in our fucking pinned note at the start.
But the way you said it, I was kind of like, what the
Be
fuck?
kind to each other. Rude or intentional hurtful comments, that's a banaling. Sexist or derogatory comments, that's a banaling.
Mhm.
I was looking for a way to make it sound like that's a paddling.
Okay.
You know, I have to say, Necromancer is,
Sarah.
Necromancer is kind of reminding me of a Napoleonic version of World War One,
It's the
set in the
Napoleonic
trenches,
War.
British made.
Bill, I wouldn't be able to do a Jeff
Death
Goldblum
Watch.
ASMR. I'm not able to sleep with that big an erection.
Which one was
Huh?
it, Giz?
I love how they're doing their best just to ignore everything.
No,
that's going
I was
on.
actually curious which movie you thought.
Death Watch.
Oh yeah, that was good.
That's a great
This is
movie.
Not gonna be.
World War II, murder,
Yeah.
murder.
No,
Yeah.
World War One.
World War
World
One,
War
murder.
But my point is that Necromancer sounds like it might be the Napoleonic version of that.
It is the
Napoleonic.
war.
It is the little man angry war, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
One armed dude, little pissy, wanted a lot of shit.
Because Napoleon, not
Uh,
renowned for being height.
Pissy.
No, very renowned for being pissy, actually. Not renowned for being tall.
He's making a comeback in commercials. Did you see the commercial
Napoleon?
he's in about being a stand-up
Yeah,
comedian?
and when he was working advertising for that ice cream company, you know, piggy, wiggy.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah,
There was a Bill and
so
Ted joke there,
February-
guys.
February 1st. This
Did
comes
you
out.
read that before you fucking hit the thing?
Me?
Yeah,
Read
because I
what?
didn't hit it. Oh no.
I didn't hit one. Why? What? Johnny gets direct to Jeff Goldblum, apparently. I said that on camera.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Fair enough.
He was recommending Jeff Goldblum ASMR for Katie to help her fall asleep, and I was like, I don't think that'd work for me. I can't sleep with that big an erection. And then I just moved on with the conversation.
Oh, that's what I was ignoring
Yeah.
you say. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I said. You guys are ignoring
It defeats the
him, and
purpose. Your brain must be fucking irate with you right now. That it's like, what is the point of me editing this shit out live if you're just going to ask him questions about it and make him say it directly at me afterwards? Fuck you, buddy. I'm taking the night off.
Actually, it's more like fuck
His
you,
new
left side. I'm
podcast now. Me love
It's more like
podcasts.
It's more like fuck you, left side. Right side's taking the brain off. Wait. Oh no.
Beep bop boop bop.
Ah,
Oh, it's already falling off the tracks.
Oh, so I caught the trailer for this.
Give us a
Oh.
play-by-play, Mr. C.
Well, there were credits, and then I scrolled down and said, "Fuck, that poster is boss looking." And then I remembered, oh fuck, I was watching the trailer. So I'm hoping this movie turns out better than my action.
Trailer really gets you.
is that your way of saying you
yeah.
put on the trailer and then forgot about it?
No, I put on the trailer, I watched it, and then just blanked it the fuck out. So it just the trailer did not grab my
So
attention.
calling you out for a play-by-play of the trailer live on camera probably wasn't the best thing.
Well, okay,
Epic
okay.
fail.
Play by play. Redcoats fighting.
Right.
Bad war.
Right.
The motherfuckers broke off because like, fuck, this is just like crazy shit. So some dudes just like broke hard right.
Fair
Oh
enough.
fuck, we're lost in the woods.
Deserting bastards, but anyway.
Right. You know, got lost in the woods. Some creepy fucking camera angles. Some spooky shit. And then like literally that was it. Like there was no menacing like shadow figure, nothing, like just some motherfuckers. Motherfuckers like scarcely walking to the fucking woods going, "Ugh," and then like more camera angles and then black. So
It's like the Blair Witch Project meets
that's
World
what
War
I'm
I.
saying. Like
Sweet.
it just did not hook me. So I'm hoping they were saving all the good shit for like the actual movie, which in that point I appreciate.
That would be nice.
For once,
Yeah.
to be like, just give me a flavor of the movie and let me actually enjoy the picture.
Right. You know, so when I sit down, I'm like, man, I did not like that. Oh my God, this movie is awesome. Then I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Y'all did a good trailer. As of right now, it's got a cool poster.
I'm going to just address something Bill is asking here. He said, Buzz, I dare you to tongue fuck that beverage can live on screen. I'll tell you a funny story about that kind of thing, lads. You can wait till we have the 1,000 subscribers and their super chats, and you can pay us to do whatever weird shit that our wavering moral compasses are willing to do live on camera. But until such point, no.
I'd like to address a comment Takagi put in. Still don't understand why it's German English when the conflict in the EU side was mostly German France. The reason being that family always fights the most, and if you look at it, the English royal family is the German royal family just detached a couple of generations ago, and they don't like each other as a result.
Yeah, you're not German. I'm more German than you. I think you'll find you not English.
And then there was the whole disillusion of the German monarchies, and England stuck around and really kind of stuck it in a bit.
And now they own all the banks.
That's what she said. And silence.
Yeah, so I'm
Giz
gonna check out
doesn't
this.
keep up with current news events, evidently.
What?
All of the resolution and world debt essentially gets handled by Germany now.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
This is Mountain Dew Spark. I can't see myself because
Nice. Don't
God, how many
tongue
of
fuck
those
that
are
can
there?
unless someone pays you money.
it's raspberry lemonade. It is delicious. Yeah, I'm not a whore. I do things for free.
Also, just keep it for the
whores
GCOF.
get paid- hang on, Buzz. Whores get paid. Okay, I feel you need to understand this because saying that you're not one, you don't do things for free is kind of counterproductive.
If you throw shit on the table like
Oh,
money,
Jesus Christ.
I might be a whore. It's cool, you know.
I tripped balls for a second because I was just like looking up on my wall at the AW figures, and there's two MJFs right next to each other, and I forgot why that was up there. I'm like, am I like having double vision? I'm like, what's going on?
Do I smell
So I
toast?
forgot Hunters came in the mail.
Jesus, dude, that's some lemonade you're drinking.
Hunter ordered one and it came in the mail today, and I didn't have anywhere to put it, so I put it on the empty hook till he gets here on the weekend.
If I didn't
was
know
just
any
like,
better, I would say you're getting tin poisoning from your drinks receptacles.
Maybe it's probably a good.
Merry Christmas, son.
Well, it's got a cool car that's eating berries. That's kind of cool. See, it's got a car eating
Yeah,
a berry.
virtually unseeable there. I won't lie to you.
I can't. Well, I can't see myself, so I can't tell if I'm on or not.
Hey, we're losing
know.
Katie. She's gonna actually try to get.
Katie's
some
heading
sleep.
off. Night, Katie.
You
Good
too,
luck with
Katie.
that.
Enjoy sleep. Have a good sleep, Katie. There you go. Hey, guys, I might see Candlemas in April.
Okay, fuck it.
Oh, cool.
What's Candlemas?
Wait, where are they playing? Death metal band, I think.
Right, I'm seeing Carl Cox March 12th. The DJ Carl Cox? Get your disco biscuits out, boys. Carl Cox is playing. Yeah.
Never heard of him.
I'm seeing MJF versus CM Punk on Dynamite tomorrow.
On the television?
Not on on television.
I was just like, way to keep it a secret. You're going to see Dynamite tomorrow. Anyway, I think we're going to move.
It's close. It's in Chicago.
We're gonna
But
move on.
I'm seeing green
it's a me.
fairies.
It's a me. It's a me. It's a me. Bruce Campbell. It's a me. Okay. Let me just relocate. So there is a new
As
Evil
he
Dead
normally
video
says.
game coming out, set for May 2022. Article is by Bloody Disgusting, and it says the evil. Oh, right, that's confusing. The Evil Dead, the game, release date has been tentatively set for February 2022, but a minor delay, we've learnt this morning, will now bring the game into our lives this May. The new Evil Dead game release date is May 13th, 2022. The team tweets, when we set out to create a brand new game worthy of the Evil Dead franchise, we knew it had to be groovy as hell. In order to deliver the best possible experience, Evil Dead, the game, is now coming on May 13th, 2022. This delay gives our team the time they need to get things just right. So your boomstick will be polished, fully loaded, and ready to blast Deadites on that Friday, the 13th of May. I'd nearly say that they were like, hey, if we just push this back a week, we can release it on the Friday the 13th. All those horror nerds will love that.
Right.
We thank you for your patience and understanding. The ad, don't worry, you won't have to wait too long for more news. Stay tuned for pre-order info and a brand new trailer in February.
ooh, that's this month as of today.
Boss Team Games and Saber Interactive's Evil Dead the game is set to feature single-player and co-op gameplay, promising to be the ultimate Evil Dead experience in the world of video games. Several characters from the movie and TV series will be playable in the game, along with 4 different versions of Deadite slaying horror hero Ash Williams. And yes, Bruce Campbell is voicing all the different versions of Ash, including Evil Ash. Ooh, you get to play as Evil Ash. He's a fun guy. And I'm not talking about a mushroom.
Not Evil Ash.
Bad
Ash.
Being joined by several other returning stars from the franchise's past, Betsy Barker will be back as the Evil Dead's Linda, alongside Teresa Tilly as Shelley in special appearances. Other confirmed playable characters thus far include Ellen Sandweiss as Cheryl Williams from The Evil Dead, Marcus Gilbert's Arthur from Army of Darkness, and Richard DeMancour's Scotty from The Evil Dead, as well as Ray Santiago's Pablo Simon Bolivar and Dana De Lazaro's Kelly Maxwell from Ash vs. The Evil Dead, with the demon Eligos from the Stars series being included as well, Henrietta from The Evil Dead 2, excuse me, and Evil Ash from the Army of Darkness will also feature in the game, as well as Henry the Red from Army of Darkness.
It's a lot of people.
It's a whole lot of people.
Brie.
Well, it's a video game.
Welcome to the chats.
In the game, work together as a team of 4 survivors, exploring, looting, crafting, managing your fear, and finding key artifacts that seal the breach between worlds, or take control of the powerful Kandarian demon to hunt the... This is Dead by Daylight. Oh, I'm bummed now.
Why?
Because Dead by Daylight's not the best. Yeah, look, we'll leave it off. It'll be fine. Anyway, to hunt Ash and his friends while possessing Deadites, the environment, and even the survivors themselves, as you seek to swallow their souls. Evil Dead the game is an upcoming co-op PvP multiplayer title in the development for PC, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series XX, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch.
5. Damn it.
Nintendo Switch, I could play
Cool.
that.
You can play that.
Yay! Oh, right. I probably won't, but yeah, I could if I wanted to.
I'm going to have to wait for Steam then.
So, yeah, sounds like a lot of fun. I'm a little bit bummed that it's in a Dead by Daylight kind of format, but I am one of those guys that you never know how good something is until you try it, so I will probably try it.
It looks like Danhausen wants to be Joe Bob Briggs on TNT.
Okay.
So
He's going to have to start paying us for advertising.
TNT?
Yes,
Well,
TNT.
whoever. I don't mind. I would say we have talked about Danhausen at least once per show for the last 6 months, easily.
So Hikagi says, I don't know though. They said you'd have guns. You don't have guns in Dead by Daylight, so maybe more like a Left 4 Dead format.
Or maybe
yeah,
more
okay.
Friday
Left
the
4
13th
Dead
vibe.
would be. It's intriguing because just kind of getting it. Maybe it's more of a
Or maybe
Friday
more of a
the
Friday
13th kind of thing. Which would be interesting because the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is coming out, and that's essentially a Friday the 13th kind of thing as well. But I really liked Friday the 13th, except for the fact that the game was absolutely fucking broken when it got released.
Oh, yeah.
On match, play some Friday the 13th. I want to be Jason. Computer says no.
Now I gotta hide for 45 minutes until Jason finds me or the round is over.
Yeah, that's the end of that story. Oh, yeah. Next up. It is Hocus Pocus from the looks of it.
That's me. That's me. Hocus Pocus 2 is finally coming out. Electric Boogaloo. Oops. Hocus Pocus 2 releases set for this Halloween. This article is from Bloody Disgusting. Filming has now wrapped. The film is being billed as a spooky sequel to the 1993 Halloween classic with Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy. Sound about right?
Sure.
I mean, yeah, I'll definitely agree.
Just trying to look through the article to see where am I reading from? Trying to see. Okay, so this is the plot of the film. It says it's been 29 years since someone lit the black flame candle and resurrected the 17th century sisters who were executed for practicing witchcraft, and they are looking for revenge. Now it is up to 3 high school students to figure out how to stop the ravenous witches from wreaking a new kind of havoc on Salem before midnight on All Hallows Eve. Doesn't say in the specific release date, but like I said, it's looking to be released Halloween of 2022. It's going to be on Disney Plus. And I think that's about it.
Is it just,
Don't really
do they say if it's going to be like a rental or just released straight on?
It's straight to Disney Plus, so it's going to be straight to Disney Plus.
Okay.
It's not going to theaters.
Oh.
So, to my knowledge, I think it's supposed to be straight to. Yeah, it says filming on Disney Plus's sequel, so that would mean it's going straight to Disney Plus, so it won't even be in theaters.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, that's
It'll
probably
be a Disney Plus exclusive.
that's probably the new thing they're going to do now. Rather than direct to DVD, it's direct to Disney Plus.
It's it's.
I read an article.
They're kind of doing that with.
I read an article a while back that said that a lot of companies are going to start phasing out DVDs and shit.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they'll eventually probably, especially if probably maybe just go strictly Blu-ray because I'd be surprised that
they're talking about just going to digital releases and shit like that, like getting rid of any physical copy.
I mean, I don't know. I can't really see it completely going away. Like I can maybe see them maybe getting rid of, like I said, DVD, but I think there's always going to be some form of.
I don't know, dude. We never thought we were going to lose the 8-track. So I mean, like.
But again, it's because something preceded it. They didn't completely get rid of it. Something came to get rid of it.
And the argument still remains the same. I mean, if you look at the musical trend, CDs are wayside and it's all digital downloads, Spotify, whatever else the people use.
I mean, it is, but I mean, they still. I mean, I'm not saying they might not, be the preferred way to go, but I'm sure that they'll still be out there. I don't think they're going to completely.
You can still always get vinyl releases of stuff.
Right, I was going to say it's not like
that's the thing. There's always that nostalgia act where now, like you said, you turn around and records or
people trying to track down VHS types of stuff.
Right, like they're not going to come to our homes and take all of them. I just mean like they were talking about like a lot of their stuff would just go digital release, and they wouldn't be making any more copies of like older shit, like say Stripes.
And that could be for maybe also some maybe not as big titles because I mean it does cost money to make all those copies of the Blu-rays or whatever they make. So maybe if it's like a more smaller movie, independent things, maybe they might not go, bother making a physical copy and just go straight digital. But the bigger titles, I would still would think would get some kind of physical release. I mean, that's who knows. Obviously, like you guys said, things are been obviously phased out from the past. So I mean, it could be, but
I
don't know.
prefer a hard copy. I like being able to like throw that on, have it, shit like that. So unfortunately,
I'm mixed because like I just don't have the space. Jesus Christ, I don't have the space for all of it. So being selective of what I purchase, because like I'll buy the stuff that I like absolutely need, but like if it's something that I just want to watch once or twice, obviously I'll just throw it up and download it or watch it on a streaming service. And I mean, there's so many fucking streaming services now to the day where it's like there's no way in hell that you're not going to be, you would think at some point, be able to find at least a movie on one of them. Like with so many streaming services, there's not, a small amount of places to send movies to.
Oh yeah, no, I mean like
made available.
Like I mean, that's what I do. I just go out and get the hard copies of shit that I know I will watch 100 times, like Zombieland or some shit. I still go out and get like that copy of it.
And this is something Disney's been doing pretty much ever since Disney Plus has been out, is like, as opposed to trying to shove everything into theaters or whatever, we got our big titles, Marvel, Star Wars, the big titles will get into things, but some of their smaller projects will make that easy transition straight to Disney Plus. I mean, look at all the TV series, like Star Wars TV series, right, just so that it makes it so that you don't have to, it broadens their ability to have a bunch of shit coming out more than, at once. Like, man, we got Disney Plus series premiering this day, as well as a movie hitting theaters like the next week. It's not like competing with each other, because like they try not to have, movie companies try not to have multiple movies in the theaters at the same time because they don't want to compete with themselves. Right. So this allows you to kind of disperse your stuff to different, theaters, streaming service, this, that way it's all getting out, but they're not really competing with each other because they're different things.
I guess Joseph said WWE is not going to be putting out DVDs, but they just signed on that big deal with the streaming service. So it's like, didn't they just dump all of their stuff
Peacock
there?
Yeah, so all their stuff just goes to Peacock in the States and Canada, I think. I don't know if Peacock's in Canada, but from the States I know it is. And then they just signed that deal with Indonesia or whatever with Disney Plus. Where
can you say that again?
If you're in Indonesia, you can watch WWE on Disney Plus.
Weird. All right.
But why would you?
Because I must. I mean, because that's where it would be available. Yeah, no. Why would you watch WWE? Period.
Yeah, so, that was what I was going for.
I know.
Why would you watch WWE?
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I've seen Hocus Pocus. It's been a while since I've actually watched it. So, but I mean, I know it's been one of those things that people have been wanting a sequel for pretty much the last 30 years.
Bill said the Disney thing with WWE is for Indonesia specifically.
Yeah, it is.
Literally just said that.
Okay.
That's why I said Indonesia.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Like, I still can't get my head around doing sequels umpteen years down the road, like Hocus Pocus 2.
I hate it.
Top Gun 2. Like, it's so weird.
Dumb and Dumber 2 or whatever the fuck that other one, that was so stupid.
I'm not talking about sequels. I'm talking about sequels like 10, 15 years down the road, bro.
Yeah, the Dumb and Dumber 2 sequel was fucking years down the road.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that shit was like, I've never seen them. I thought that shit was like
no, Dumb and Dumber came out in 94. Dumb and Dumber 2 came out like 3 years ago.
Oh, God.
Why are you laughing?
Oh, because just a number of things went through my head. Firstly, when Buzz started going, that thing was stupid, all that went through my head was, oh, someone else is saying it. And then when Carter was just saying that he hadn't seen any of the films, all that was going through my head is, and you are so fortunate.
Yep. I do like just the trailers.
But Carter doesn't know what the most annoying sound in the world is.
Yes, Carter does.
He's better off.
Yes, Carter does.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am so fucking sure.
Because they had that stupid prequel that came out, like, kind of short from the original, but like the actual sequel was like 20 years.
I only
later,
saw
and it was
the
20 years stupid.
first one, and I made it like 20 minutes into the second one, and I was like, "This is shit."
Oh, it's so bad. It is
No.
so like.
Once I saw that the
Jeff Daniels, he is a great actor. He did not deserve to be in a pile of shit like that. Jim Carrey, probably he deserved it because he can be out there. That's definitely a Jim Carrey movie.
yeah, I like.
But Jeff Daniels,
This was a Hocus Pocus story initially, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. I was just making
Well,
sure because
nobody
I
was
had
giving
some,
me any
I had some
feedback
work
on
stuff.
anything. So I had to keep going.
I had some tech
sidetracked
stuff I was
because I was
sorting out,
saying the
and I
whole-
came back and you guys were talking about WWE in Indonesia, and I was like, "Was this a Hocus Pocus story initially?"
What?
I had to keep
Have I
going
missed?
because nobody else was giving any responses to Hocus Pocus. So
I'm very
yeah,
happy
as
that
the
it's
story's
coming
done,
back
you
to
guys all
whatever
just
streaming site it was.
stared
I got
at me,
messaged,
so-
so my attentions were diverted.
And usually we try not to interrupt you because then we're interrupting. So
Yeah, and you get
That's
real
why I-
humpy.
that's why I
Well-
saved it for the end when I was like,
do it when it's okay, and don't do it when it's
When
not.
is it not?
We,
What?
despite
Wait,
all evidence to the
Right.
contrary, are not
you will
psychic.
tell by the way I react.
I know that.
You just gamble.
Well,
But the problem is, I'd like to work out some sort of system where I don't have to judge by your reaction.
right. That's just putting your head in a fucking
Well,
tiger's
that's what happens
mouth
when
and
you get
going,
into a
"Oh."
relationship.
Because like I interrupted it on Monday and it was fine, and then I interrupted him on Tuesday and he lost his fucking head, and I don't know what's going on anymore.
I will say though, like like I
Everyone
said,
just
I'm
goes
not a-
silent when you do your news bits now and just waits to be told to talk again. It's just like, okay.
I'm not a big fan of the fact that, like,
Good.
you know, umpteen years later they do a sequel, but I do appreciate that they're able to get the people back. So having Bette Midler and shit
Yeah.
like that makes it at least something.
Yeah, sometimes umpteen years later, you should just maybe you don't need a sequel. You should just maybe leave
Right.
it alone, Matrix.
Right.
That's
Subtle. Real subtle.
Let us
I-
remember the first one and just like let it ride.
Goddamn abomination.
But you see, for every one of those, there is that light at the end of the tunnel, like Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Yes.
Yeah. But that really is just like a
or
gold
Sex
ring,
and the City
though.
too.
So rare.
What
to
in the
fucking
fuck are
find.
you watching, Buzz?
I had Sarah Jessica Parker on the mind because of the story. So
Oh fuck, Sarah Jessica Parker.
remember, kids, before she did Disney or after she did Disney, she did New York. Or New York did
Well,
her.
technically, Samantha did New York,
Actually.
and Carrie was there.
That's true.
And then she went back to
That's
do
true.
it some more.
I thought you were going to be like,
Was it
remember
the
after,
musical-
remember when she used to work for Disney, she was hot. I thought that's what you were going to say.
I was almost gonna go there, but I'm like, I'm not shallow like that.
New York
And then
ran her down.
I decided, yeah, sure they did. Every night just ran her and ran her and ran her. Did she date the musical group Mr. Big? Isn't that a thing? Or was it a character
I
named
think
Mr.
there was,
Big?
I
was
think
a
there was a
character.
character named Mr. Big.
No, it's the musical group.
I know
The group
more
did-
about Sex
Mr.
in the
Big
City
was-
than I probably should as a red-blooded male.
Sadly, for never watching an episode, Mr. Big was from the show that she was always chasing.
I got
around.
stuck in a house where there was a marathon.
Really.
Yeah, they sang that song, I'm the One Who Wants to Be With You, and it's an acoustic song. That was a good song.
That was.
Mr. Big. Also, Mr. Big died in the new show. He died on a Peloton, and Peloton was not happy that he was died while using a Peloton.
Okay, I'm lost.
I was watching.
Do you think people might
the
consider
new-
this a
they
bad
have like
advertisement for our company? But why?
Exactly.
Well,
They
they,
have
they sure look like
spin-off
murder
series
machines
on
now. I'm just going to
HBO.
point that out there.
Yeah, they have a spinoff series on HBO right now, and I guess Mr. Big was like working out on a Peloton in the house, and he had a heart attack and died.
Oh. So we got rid of him quick then.
Yeah, so Peloton's not happy but Peloton hasn't had a lot of good, publicity over the last few years.
Okay.
Wasn't there some controversy about some like chick commercial where like there was a chick who like almost looked like she was forced to use the Peloton by her like husband or whatever? And like people were like, no, she's being forced to use it. God damn you, Peloton. You guys don't remember that?
Nope.
Oh,
What the fuck is
oh
a
God.
Peloton?
It was It's a workout thing.
I've gathered that much. You haven't. I don't know how you would die on one though.
You couldn't tell by me going like this?
No, it's
So, like,
very
I
I
hard.
thought
to
you
tell
were
with camera
just
angles.
wanking two men aggressively, to be honest.
Exactly. That's what it felt.
I was going to say to you after the show that it was like, look, man, whatever you're up to on the weekends, I'm cool with. But it's just like, unless it's applicable to the story, I don't think you should just be ramming it in
No,
there.
it was a whole controversy. I watch the news a lot locally in the morning.
It's one of those stationary bike things with TV on it.
Yeah.
There we go. Dude, I didn't know what it
Yeah,
was.
and then like you.
I had to fucking Google it. It's just a fucking stationary bike with like a monitor on it.
Yeah, and they like you can like get like live workouts with like trainers throughout the world, and we're like, come on, you fat ass, more faster.
Yeah,
That's what they
that
do.
much money, them
If you
motherfuckers
don't
better
feel
be
the
in my
pain, there
house.
will be no gain.
Holy
Yeah,
balls, dude.
yeah, those are expensive.
A bike that
I like when I put in
fucking-
Peloton CON, their contact number comes up because I'm pretty sure a lot of people were calling it and bitching at them. Oh, what? No. There we go. I don't know how to spell
I bought
controversy.
my wife
So,
a
yeah, okay,
Peloton
so
and she
December
came
of
in and she
2000
said I was infringing on her personal space. Can you please explain this to me, Peloton? Thank you. You're sincerely a really angry customer.
It says here, in December 2019, Peloton responds to controversy over a new holiday commercial. Denise Kelly, a Peloton spokesperson, confirmed that the company approved. Wait. I don't know. This was all.
Would it be better if
taken
we
out of-
interrupt now? Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
go ahead. Because, like,
Somebody interrupt
Yeah.
there.
That's right, though.
I should probably look up a
They,
picture.
like,
Can you spell a Peloton for me while we're going in depth into the what?
Jeez, I thought we were
PEL.
interrupting so that we could move on to the next news story.
No, I'm gonna. You know me. Sometimes
No.
when a news bit. Sometimes I like to encourage PEL. Yeah. Oh, there it is. It's obviously Google heard me saying it 45 times in the last
Fuck it.
5 minutes.
I guess I was just honestly expecting something else. He was doing this. I was like a walking machine or like a fucking standing press or some weird shit. So fuck.
So, like,
Since when do you ride?
I guess
bikes
Ryan
like
Reynolds
this?
jumped on. Ryan Reynolds jumped on board of the
Alrighty.
controversy
Let's see
for
what a Peloton is, people.
one of his gin commercials.
So, when Peloton came out
Who
initially,
is
was it
suing
always
Peloton?
multiple kinds of things, or was it one of these? Mostly, Peloton appears to be a exercise thing that you can whack a tablet on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Like,
it's just
that
an
just
exercise
baffles
bike
the
with a
fuck
tablet
out of
on
me.
it. Is that what I'm getting?
Yeah.
at?
Because
Right.
to be fair,
Yeah.
I've got an exercise bike over there, and if I just like, which I usually do, just like bring it over here, I can be on the exercise bike while watching stuff on my
Dude,
computer.
seriously.
Isn't that
Well,
the same thing?
I've got some news for you, buddy. It turns out you've got a Peloton.
Go me.
Dude, not gonna lie, that's all it looks like.
It would make
Yeah, I'm
makes
looking
sense.
at it and I'm like, oh, no idea. It looks remarkably like an exercise bike with a tablet on the front of
Because
it.
it's supposed to have that thing,
Like,
that tablet
sometimes-
on it. It's supposed to
And
like
sometimes,
hook you up to like a live trainer
but this
and
is my point.
like.
Sometimes the tablet that I'm using right now, sometimes I'll be sitting on the exercise bike and I'll be using it to look at stuff.
And then he rings me,
Right.
and just for encouragement, I just scream personal trainer things at him
Faster,
down the phone while I
faster.
drink my morning coffee.
Yeah.
Harder,
never
I
call
need
you.
5 more
So,
reps. You've got a TV show. You got to stay in shape, bud. You know what I mean?
I'd never call you anything.
We're on
That's what the
camera
that's what kind
personalities.
of
We
the
got to keep our
controversy.
fucking bods in tone.
That's the controversy because like the 2019 ad
OnlyFans
was
is right around the
a
corner.
husband. The husband got his wife a Peloton for Christmas, but she was actually like in shape and like no need of a Peloton. So they're all like, she's being abusive to his wife. He's fat shaming her. And I'm like, what? You just got her a fucking bike for Christmas.
So hang on a second.
Like what the
Whoa.
hell? Like why?
So you're telling me that the husband, the woman who is clearly into her exercise and keeping herself in certain shape, her husband got her something to aid with that, and everyone freaked out because he got
How
her something
dare you
based on her
oppress me
actual.
into
Because I
my
said-
weight cage,
Hold
you
on.
fat fuck?
Hang on, whoa. He got her something based on her actual interests,
Yes.
i.e., keeping fit,
Yes.
and everyone freaked out.
It's the equivalent of
all
if
about-
your missus happened
it's
to
all
really
about
like
context.
baking, not just like I'm a lady and I bake, as in like I fucking love baking. Baking is my hobby, and you bought her some loads of baking things, and everyone was
Also-
like, "You're just trying to turn your wife into some sort of Becky Crocker fucking dude in a She was already a Betty Crocker. That's how. This is how this. With the shut the fuck up.
There was
world.
also another reason there was the outrage or whatever was because like the girl in the commercial, like the way she like reacted to like, because it was like what it was the commercial was heard like as a video diary of like, this is day one of me on my Peloton, and just the way that she like seemed so. It's hard to explain, but like,
do you ever wonder with the way Buzz keeps bringing
of.
up random products during the show? Do you ever wonder, is Buzz getting sponsorship that we don't know about?
I wish. Why the fuck did we even start talking?
He's going to do the show next week, and he's going to be on a fucking Peloton, and I'm going to be like, there, what the? I want a $2,000 tablet bike. Give me the $2,000 tablet bike.
Or I'm going to be riding it's going to be like the episode. It's going to be like it's going to be like Wayne's World.
He's gonna be going.
It's gonna be like Wayne's World movie.
Thank God I've got this new Mountain Dew flavor on my Peloton. I wouldn't be able to do the
choice
show.
of a new generation.
He's like, yeah. It's like I got a headache. Here, take 2 of these.
I hate it when they just stick in shameless advertising.
It's a Pizza Hut. It's a Pizza Hut. Oh god, we were just talking about Wayne's World a couple days ago. Such a good movie.
Banshee Bones. They're the Tato of a repressed Irish generation.
They're fucking lovely.
Anyway,
I like
long story short, Hocus Pocus 2 is coming out on Disney Plus in October.
Well, that was a journey. Do you know how much of a journey it was? I don't know how we got to some places, and I was there for all of it.
You weren't. You tuned out for some of it, came back and went, what the fuck happened
I came
here?
back on wrestling. I was there for the whole Peloton conversation, and I still don't know how we got on it.
Chris,
Mr. Big.
Because we got rid of Chris North through the
Hang on. I think after all that, this is the ideal opportunity to move on to what I feel is going to be a Johnny fucking has a nuclear meltdown stuff.
Okay, I specifically didn't read this news bit because I was like, I'm going to take this because I was like, okay, live action movie, I'll be excited. And then I saw Giz reading it and I saw his reaction. So I'm intrigued. You're going to, we also have a live trailer reaction. So this is like a live news article reaction from a very, very, very large He-Man fan. I'm already not happy that it's Netflix doing it because they already fucked it up. Kevin Smith. Twice. You could have let it lie, but you wouldn't let it lie. No. Anyway, moving on. Right. Live action Masters of the Universe reboot finds new home at Netflix. Netflix new actor to play He-Man. The live action Masters of the Universe feature film reboot has been gestating for a while now, and today we've learned that the movie has found a new home on Netflix, of course.
Night, Bill. Take care.
What?
Bill's leaving.
Oh, okay. Night, Bill. Enjoy yourself. Noah Centineo had originally been cast as He-Man for the Mattel Sony movie, but Deadline let us know today that Kyle Allen from West Side Story has now taken over the role. Adam and Aaron Nee, The Lost City, are directing the Masters of the Universe movie, which has a script they wrote with David Callingham from Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings. The movie will be based on the beloved Mattel toy line, which spawned a successful animated TV series in 1983 to 85, as well as the 1987 live-action Dolph Lundgren as He-Man. The property centers on the warrior He-Man, the last hope of a magical land called Eternia. Okay, right. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
There's nothing bad. I'm a bit worried about that choice of He-Man.
Yeah, it's kind of like a young Heath Ledger.
Yeah. I'm a bit worried about that choice of He-Man currently, but I haven't heard anything that's going to fucking...
down, lad.
He said, here we go, and I was like, no, I haven't heard anything.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Like, Shang-Chi's an alright movie, so I'm okay, he wrote the fucking script.
I'm sorry.
I actually like Shang-Chi.
Hang on, wait for it, keep scrolling down.
Okay, in Masters of the Universe, an orphan...
Yep. There we go.
What?
I was a couple lines ahead of you. My bad.
Yep, here we go.
An orphan named Adam discovers he is a prince destined to be the savior of a faraway land. He's a human stuck on Earth, and he goes to Eternia? What crock of bullshit fucking... Jesus.
We have liftoff, ladies and gentlemen.
Jesus Christ.
Like you, I was like,
Fuck!
okay.
I mean,
And then
God,
read that
did you
and I was
hear
like,
my
what the fuck
opinion
is
on
that
the fucking
bullshit?
Kevin Smith TV show? At least it started off in Eternia. Jesus. Masters of the Universe is an iconic property that shaped the imaginations of an entire generation of kids, not for fucking long, with the message of becoming the best version of yourself.
Was.
With our partners at Netflix, we'll ruin the franchise even more in a live-action format before our eyes. We look forward to showing an audience that anything can happen in Eternia. We are continuing to unlock the global franchise in a new... I'm sorry, before I even read this, right? Sorry. So you do a two-part cartoon series that's questionable, to say the least, right? And then you finally do a live action that people have been waiting for fucking fuck knows how many years, and you're like, oh, we'll give it the Dragon Ball Z treatment. I can't see how that'll go wrong. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? What the what?
I mean, like, they're knocking the original, but at least he, like, came from, like...
Eternia.
Everything started where it was supposed to have. It just traveled over.
It was a very good cartoon show for one episode.
Keep reading, because apparently there's another cartoon show coming out.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I think they were...
Yep, this is where we're going to see Johnny die on YouTube.
I keep wanting to read words, and all that happens is a sigh. We look forward to showing audiences that anything can happen in Eternia. Oh, yeah. We're continuing to unlock the global franchise in new ways, and we can't wait to see Kyle battle it out with Skeletor in this epic live-action saga, said Brian Brenner, executive producer of Mattel Films. You bastard. We've always been inspired by the fantastical world of Eternia, supposedly, said producers Todd Black, Jason Blumenthal, and Steve Tisch.
And set it on Eternia.
This movie has been 14 years in the making for us. No, it obviously fucking hasn't. And our partners and we are so excited to tell an entirely new story of Masters of the Universe. What was with the Nee brothers and David Callum for Mattel and Netflix? Like, when you reboot a franchise out of nowhere, right? I understand that you like rewrite stuff so that people that haven't seen the thing, or where there's like a ground level that they're able to get in on and learn about the character with. But when there's 4 different fucking animated shows currently out, I don't think that's a fucking problem.
Holy shit, I already figured out what they're going to do.
Fuck it up. Bad.
The Queen for... Okay, so what's Adam's mother's name, the Queen? Marlena, there we go. Okay, so Marlena's from Earth anyway. We know this. So Marlena goes to Eternia, gets knocked up, has the kid, and for some reason ends up getting back to Earth, where she's either has to drop the kid and gets trapped in Eternia, or gets killed off, one or the other. In either case, leaving Prince Adam as an orphan on Earth.
I'd say it's going to be more of a Sonic the Hedgehog meets Superman kind of thing, where it's there's a load of people fucking about to storm the castle, and we need to save our son, and we just shoot him off into the universe, and lo and behold, he lands on planet Earth.
Well,
the only
magically, super magnetically attractable planet that all strange alien beings just seem to land on if they're shot miscellaneously out of a planet-destroying rocket pop.
If Marlena came from Earth at the start of it, then it makes sense she knows the way back. So, if. It's a big fucking if. I'm not saying it's going to be good. I'm just saying I can envision what they're going to do.
Netflix has become something of a home for all things Masters of the Universe, with the Kevin Smith's Masters of the Universe Revelations and another animated series housed there. I like the way that they named the Kevin Smith one, which sucks, and the other one, which is actually relatively on fucking point.
Boy, what other one is up there?
There's another one that's much more kiddie-ish looking, but the storyline's way more on point than the Kevin Smith stuff.
Do you mean She-Ra?
No, there is another He-Man one up there.
Yeah, there's Masters. There's the new one, Masters of the Universe. He-Man, Masters of the Universe, and then the New Adventures of He-Man.
From the 90s?
It is from 1990. So we got 1990, 1983, 2021. and then She-Ra, which was 85.
So you're telling me, hang on. So you're telling me that they basically just decided to leave off the really good reboot from the 2000s that actually built a fantastic fucking mythology for the character?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay. Giz TV has it.
That could. Unfortunately, that's not a streamable, payable service.
No, but it is on our Discord. So people, if you want to see that, because you're a big Master of the Universe fan, maybe get onto our Discord.
I don't even want to plug the Discord. I'm so fucking...
It's okay. It's okay. I got it. I got it.
Okay, yeah, no.
This is
so
actually the only like opinion I have is this made me sad.
Oh yeah.
I actually can't articulate it in a storyline way. I'm just like, this made me sad.
Yeah, but Skeletor looks pretty cool.
That's from the fucking Dolph Lundgren movie.
Yeah.
I know.
He's not going to look like that in the new one.
Have you seen the picture of the guy they have picked?
Maybe.
He looks 10.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Skeletor.
He-Man,
He-Man.
it's Jungle Boy. They hired Jungle Boy to be He-Man.
Right.
They didn't. They hired Jungle Boy's younger brother. Because
He
you know
looks like
what?
a
I
fucking young
believe.
Heath Ledger
I'd
to me,
actually
dude.
believe
Jungle
Jack
Lad?
Perry. I'd believe Jack Perry.
As He-Man?
At least as Prince Adam, because Adam's supposed to be
Right.
like fucking 16 or 17.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry. I thought you were like, as He-Man. I was like,
Like, I don't want to.
if anything, give Brian Cage a blonde wig and just send him off on it.
Right.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
Oh my god, it's literally the toy from the 80s.
How? I swear to the gods, like
I'm gonna
they're doing a new heat.
We're gonna fucking. I'm getting a hashtag going for the show right now.
Here's one, right? Hang on, here's one, right? They're-
100%.
But this actually that brings up a good point. Hang on, they're doing a new Master of the Universe movie, right? A film and a franchise that is noted for, admittedly, outdated stuff, but they have a plethora of wrestlers from all over to choose from, and put them into these roles that are designed to be for big, overwhelming characters and things, especially like the fucking bad guys. So, how do we never get more of that? I mean,
Right.
like you said, Brian Cage looks like something from a fucking cartoon. So do a lot of the other guys.
Brian Cage, he is fucking He-Man.
Oh, dude.
Forget him being He-Man.
And you don't have to
Oh,
worry.
There's a
Imagine
little
him as one of the fucking-
shedding on him.
Imagine him as fucking Beastman.
Oh.
I don't want to. I want to imagine him as He-Man.
And you don't have to worry about them acting because they did cast Dolph Lundgren in the original.
Dolph Lundgren can act.
And that was pretty bad. Oh, no.
And then Akagi was like, imagine they do a live action She-Ra afterwards, Johnny.
Yeah, that's Netflix probably do it and fuck it up. Maybe this is what Katie was on earlier about Netflix fucking things up.
Yeah. Why do we keep losing $100 billion a year? Because you keep fucking it up.
Fucking shit up.
You keep
And when
getting
you get
really
it-
good franchises. Do you notice if one of your major declines in money came out, you did the fucking Death Note live action movie and people were just like, fuck you, Netflix. I being one of them. It was just like, what is this shit? William Dafoe as Ryuk was fucking inspired, but other than that, what is this fucking shit?
I thought there already was a live action Death Note.
Before
There is.
by
Yeah.
Netflix?
Yeah. It was a series.
No, not by.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, there's multiple live action Death Note movies and multiple live action Death Note anime and anime
Yeah.
movies as well as live action.
Alright.
But there's only one Netflix one,
And
which
Defoe,
brought the
like
story
you
to
said,
New
killed
York,
it.
where fucking What's-his face
Yeah.
is a fucking young New York boy from Asian parents.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Oh,
no,
the
sorry,
American
he's not in New
accent.
York. He's a New York lad living in Japan. That was it. Where every Japanese
watched
person
it.
speaks American.
I watched it because I love Death Note, and I was just like, oh. But hey, they got Willem Dafoe. That might help me get through this. All right,
Willem
cool,
Dafoe was
cool.
the only good thing about that movie. I actually left the
Yep.
movie initially kind of been like, okay, that could have been worse. And then I kind of
Okay,
gestated on it, and I was like, I don't think it actually could have been. It probably could have been worse, but you'd have to be retroactively trying to make it worse, I think.
William Dafoe is Skeletor.
Willem Dafoe is anything. What are you on about? Willem Dafoe's anything. Yeah, so they're going to do live action. They're going to fuck it right up from the sounds of it. Fucking bullshit. Bullshit talking. Why? Like, I don't get why they have to do that stupid shit.
Which part? They put him in another place instead of just leaving it all in Eternia.
He's a Who man, and he doesn't realize he's got powers until he fucking somehow gets fucking. I'm assuming some war or something kicks off in Eternia, and they need their one true savior. Yeah,
Right.
man.
Oh, Netflix.
And Man at Arms is going to be Yoda.
That was no.
Sounds good.
Chewie probably will be Beastman, depending on where they go. If Beastman is on good or bads. Probably
Oh yeah, because
bads.
kind of swapped sides there last time. I thought that was more of a mad after Evelyn.
Yeah, I was going to say that's because he was trying to stup Evelyn.
Yeah, which, understandable.
Yes.
She's hot and violent.
If you're going to go for evil witch poon, that's a good example of evil witch poon you should go for.
Yep.
Yeah, that was disappointing.
Yep.
That really deflated my sales. Or that really grinds my gears. Do you know what grinds my gears?
But hey,
He-Man's on Netflix.
You're right, Buzz. I'm just going to leave the Brian Cage thing up. And last one of the story news bits is a guy with his face melted off on a blue screen. It's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's what it is. You have to do it. Burp, burp.
That's trailer. That's not what I wanted. Hold
Don't.
up.
Down.
There it is. Okay. I clicked the wrong one. So Netflix is Texas Chainsaw Massacre because we are back to naming movies the same again because Halloween didn't do it enough.
Testiness.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre trailer brings back Leatherface and Sally Hardesty. Netflix again because we have great things to say about Netflix and fucking shit up. Netflix is bringing out the Texas Chainsaw Massacre sequel thing that's I'm getting angrier as I'm thinking about this because it's just fucking Halloween 2018 all over again where it's going to be like, oh, this is a direct sequel to the original and we're going to completely erase everything that happened after the original and sequel and it's fucking stop doing
That
it.
was a really good
February
shithead
18th.
movie producer voice, by the way.
I'm so tired of the laziness of people. You cannot erase things that happened. You don't have Men in Black powers. You don't have the little flashy thing that you say, boom, you forgot. No, the movies after the first one happened, I saw them. Stop. Just stop. Don't get Halloween on me. February 18th. Stupid fucking everyone was all excited.
Like Halloween, that was Halloween's thing for nearly 20 years was just making a new movie and be like, did you not like that story? No, we didn't. Okay, didn't happen.
Yeah.
Just pretend it didn't happen, but it did happen. And do you know how I know it happened? It's because I wasted 2.5 hours of my life watching it happen.
Exactly. Well, you know what? That's not the only thing they sold from Halloween, because in this movie, Sally is fucking Sarah Connor slash
Get to the
fucking
chainsaw if
other
you want
people.
to live.
I can't think. Jesus fucking Christ, this trailer pissed me off. I watched it earlier. We're supposed to do a live reaction, but I watched it because I wanted to be prepared, and I am angry. It looks bloody. That's good. Other than that, it's a big pile of shit.
There's a bit of humor in there, which I find strange because
I find
that strange because, like, of all the slasher franchises, Texas Chainsaw would be one of the ones where I'm like, not really.
This is not a funny franchise.
Not one of the ha-ha moments. Like even the movies where they went crazy, where they had fucking Copper Top and all of those guys in there and things like that, and it's just kind of like, even with those crazy kind of comedic characters in it, they still weren't ha-ha funny. They were like, these guys are fucking mental.
Yeah. The fucking comment that the dude makes, there's a fucking, we'll see it in the trailer reaction, but there's a bus And Leatherface shows up, and everybody pulls out their phones, starts live tweeting. And the one guy's like, "You're about to get canceled." I was like, "I am going to go in this screen and punch you in the face." God, I hate it. Oh my God. Like I was somewhat excited, and then I watched the trailer, and I don't. I don't even.
Why are you home aloneing it?
I don't. I'm having a nervous breakdown right now. Is what's happening. I hate it.
You're not even the biggest fan of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
No, the first movie is one of my top 5 favorite horror movies.
Oh, okay, well then,
time.
okay.
And after that, they fucking shat all
well,
of the
did you see what they're doing to
He-Man?
He-Man?
One was okay. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
The third one was a movie. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation with fucking Renee Zellweger and that guy.
Hey, I will say that movie is worth a watch just for Matthew McConaughey, because he is fucking great in that movie. It was like the director was literally like, I won't lie to you, I couldn't give a fuck about the script. You go as fucking crazy or not crazy as you want, and he went fucking crazy. He was like, I was thinking about coming in as my low level being a 15 out of 10, and my high probably been about a 20 to 25, and I was like, that sounds like a great idea, Matthew. You do that. All right.
Watching fucking Dennis Hopper like do dueling chainsaws, like that was pretty dope. I'm sorry.
That dude was fucking crazier than Leatherface.
You see, I have a love for that Next Generation movie, because it's like, it's a terrible movie, but in a good kind of way. Do you know? Yeah. It's kind of like, okay.
It's definitely a cult kind of cult hit type or something.
It's the most like old school. Weirdly enough, considering the first one came out in the fucking 70s, but it's the most old school grindhouse feeling movie out of the three of them, where it's like, okay, we're just going for fucking gore and craziness, opposed to
Yeah,
because the first one, there's absolutely, really, actually no blood really in the movie.
Didn't fucking need it
at all. It was all what was going on in here in your head. And then that's why I have the issue with the second one that I did, because it was such a 360 from the original, and I love the original so much that I'm just like, it's not a terrible movie, but it just does not fit with the original movie. So that's my only gripe about part 2. After that, it's just the remake was okay. It's actually, to be honest with you, it's probably one of, I don't know why I said okay. I meant to say it was actually good. It's actually one of the only horror remakes that I actually like kind of give a thumbs up to. And then after that, I don't even know what happened. They just started making movies, and I'm just like, oh, okay, another one came out, and another one came out, and they're all the fucking same.
I don't know. Once you're like wearing a dude trying to chop up another car while moving, you've already scored points with me. So like, I don't know.
No, I just like, I saw that trailer today, guys, and like, I kind of felt how Johnny just felt talking about the He-Mans. I
haven't even seen the trailer yet. Wait till the fucking trailer reaction happens. I'm going to be fucking irate.
My soul left my body, and I think I went into the bathroom.
Like, I'll tell you something for nothing, man. If there isn't a different actor to play He-Man, if you get me.
See, that's my fear. Like, I don't see this dude. Like, I'm not knocking him. I didn't watch West Side Story, so I don't know anything about his acting career or him personally. But I just hope that he's like Prince, and we find some buff big motherfucker.
Hashtag Brian Cage for He-Man.
Right. Because if they try to strap on the loincloth to this like Bucko 5 guy.
Oh my God, I got a headache.
Oh, no, you're not, bro. Okay.
I'll tell you something for nothing. You're going to need one hell of a loincloth to fucking hold in Brian Cage.
Every single Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface is a different person.
What?
In the storyline of the new movie?
I don't know. No, it's just every movie that comes out, it's almost like a completely different family besides the original, and like there's a couple of people that carry over to the second one, but it's like every single one. It's
Will we take a look at this trailer?
Family, and I don't get it. Sure, go right ahead.
Cool. I was going to. Thanks. It was more of a questionable statement than an actual. Ugh.
And remember, this does come out on Netflix.
It's going to be good.
Hey,
Are we going to be viewing
when?
it? The 18th of February. A couple weeks. Because I was kind of thinking already, with that coming out on the 18th, we should do a Leatherface night.
Now you can't beat a bit of an old Leatherface night now, I don't mind telling you.
Maybe throw in the new one.
If we
maybe
do things
throw
like that, though,
in
we're going to encourage them to
Next
do more of this
Generation.
bullshit.
Oh, but I want to like talk about like Next Generation and how bad it is, but how good it is at the same time.
We have a vision for this place. All it needs is
We
young
can
blood.
watch Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
This is a chance for people to start fresh somewhere.
I would have bought him doing that throughout the whole movie.
Hey guys,
Or Leatherface is running around trying to kill people, and Matthew McConaughey's just behind him, like,
I hope you got your good screws, because we're about to blow your doors completely off.
I didn't realize they were making a sequel to the Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
Didn't think they were.
Yeah.
I thought it was a
talks,
standalone.
but I think there's
So did I, but I just caught an article a bit ago.
there was talks that they were possibly going to do one, but I didn't hear
Apparently
that
it's sold.
being
Like
concrete.
they're actually doing it.
I heard he didn't want to. They had to like throw a shit ton of
Oh,
money.
apparently they threw a shitload more.
Leatherface.
It's probably like, I
But-
don't know. The last person who played this role and it didn't go so well, I kind of feel that same way right now because that was a dark.
But the same thing was said about Tom Holland. He was all like, I'm ready to like hang up the tights for a second. And then I caught an article. He was like, oh man, this has been the best.
Yeah, but he
role."
gets to play Spider-Man. That's fun.
It's still about the money.
They have to play Joker, and it's depressing. Not saying Joker's depressing, but the role that they play is a very depressing role, and to get into that mindset, that's what drove.
No, I know. I just mean like it's
Heath
the number
Ledger
of times
crazy.
where somebody's been like, oh, I think I want to take a break. More money. I mean, I could do one or two more, I guess. Then I'll take my break off this big bank of money. Like it just happens that way.
Well, it's because it's Disney. Disney doesn't allow you to take breaks. The mouse. Exactly.
Great. Now I've got visions of Mickey Mouse just like with this whip. Get to work. Get to work.
Oh, dude, have you ever
I own your ass.
have you ever caught anything called epic rap battles?
Yes.
There's one where it was like Stan Lee and Jim Henson, and then like Disney comes out on the ass end of it. I fought you all, and it just like sounds like very military when it comes out because it's like MIC, and you hear like boots hitting the ground, and all of a sudden he's like, "No, get to work."
Full Metal Jacket.
Oh yeah, dude. I already thought the rap battle was funny, that it just got better.
I would say it'll be entertaining in it'll be all right horror movie kind of way. I don't see it being mind blowing. I can see it being a bit of a Halloween 2018, which like Halloween 2018 was okay.
It is just the movie. It's not a series, right?
Currently, to the best of my knowledge, it's just one.
Okay. No, okay, fair enough. I don't know. I had it.
What are you talking about, Texas Chainsaw?
Yeah.
No, there'll never be just one. There will probably be
No,
a
what I mean
sequel
is-
or a
no, what I-
prequel or a...
No, what I meant was it is just a film they're doing as opposed to them
Right.
doing a TV series, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Sadly, I don't know, man. I would
It all
I would
sucks.
almost enjoy a series. Like, I think they could actually do something with that.
It seems to be a hard series, or hard to do a series, though.
Well, like if you went back and kind of like not necessarily prequel, but like if you focused on the family and their fuckery, like maybe that might be kind of interesting.
Or I could see something whereby somebody's copped on to the fact that over the last however many years, there's a certain amount of people that go missing in this certain out of the area, and as they go investigating, stuff starts happening. I could see that maybe working, or maybe it's one of those things where there's been a number of killings, but they kind of spark up every now and then because every now and then he kind of like gets it in the mood, I guess, or something, and somebody's caught onto it.
Or
so just as somebody
catches,
just as somebody catches onto it is at the same time that he happens to have gotten the itch again.
I don't know. I mean, like, I'm not gonna knock it. Like, I can't say that I'm like Texas Chainsaw kind of lost me after a few, but I still watch all of the ones that come out. Like, fuck was that last one? Free Leatherface.
A lot of the ones that were a part of like the
what was that one?
The remake time, like, because I think I don't know the way they put them out after the remake was so fucking confusing because they did the remake, then they did the prequel to the remake, the beginning, which was like the Hoyt family and how, you know, dude took over as the sheriff, how this all happened, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that works. But then the next one they did was Texas 3D or whatever, Texas Chainsaw or whatever. That was supposed to be with the original timeline. I'm like, just fucking pick one fucking timeline and just keep making, like, just stop going back and forth. Like, I don't know. I'm like, when the Texas 3D one came out, I'm like, oh, is this a sequel to the remake? Like, no, it's a sequel to the original. I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Why? Like, what? Oh my God. And then they came out with another prequel that I don't know if it was supposed to be a prequel to the prequel to the remake, or if it was a prequel to the original oh my God, it's just too fucking confusing. And now they're doing another sequel to the original. I'm like, just pick one timeline. Just please, somebody pick one timeline. I'm like, I'm actually getting sad.
It's funny.
And just do it.
I've been catching.
It hurts.
I've been catching a lot of articles where they start, like, they pick a franchise and they keep referring back to Halloween Kills. They're like, well, if they do this, they could really like up the franchise. So like, apparently Halloween Kills is like kind of set like the new standard of if you want to revive your franchise, go this way.
Well, that's a terrible idea.
That's
how you kill a franchise. That's why it's called Halloween Kills. It killed the franchise.
They used that and what was that last?
Can you please give me the information to the people who said this so
what
I
was
can
that last?
write them a very stern letter?
Terminator Dark Fate, was that the last one?
Dark Genesis.
No,
you were right. Dark Fate. No, you were right. You were right.
Okay.
I think he's combining movies.
Wait. But they were like,
that's another case in point whereby they keep fucking.
But funny enough, they used both of those and said if they were to use these models, they could finally like kind of relaunch and fix or.
To be fair,
franchise.
I really want to complain.
To be fair, I think Dark Fate actually did work. Personally, I liked it, and I would have liked to have seen where they were going with it, but meh.
Oh, did it not do as good?
No, once again, you see, this is the thing. Terminator movie, they get out their first one, and then for some reason, it's always the same. We have plans for a trilogy, First one comes out. Well, that didn't work the way we wanted it to. Let's forget everything and start from the beginning. Like, we had 2 or 3 different fucking timelines going for Terminator at one point.
Yeah.
That was what was confusing me. Genesis, where they got fucking Daenerys from Game of Thrones in.
Right.
And they had Schwarzenegger back. And then Dark Fate, where they had Schwarzenegger and fucking actual Sarah Connor back.
Linda Hamilton.
Thank you. And Linda Hamilton back. And to be fair, I thought Dark Fate worked because it fit into the timeline. They explained things and it worked after Judgment Day and it kept the story going properly.
No, I actually liked Dark Fate. I thought they did a good job. Like, I wouldn't have mind seeing where the other ones were going because, like you said, it was supposed to be a trilogy here. It was supposed to be a trilogy there. Yeah. The one with
Salvation, Christian Bale.
That's it. Thank you. I really was actually curious to see that one take off.
That was supposed to be a whole other future war thing as well, where it leads up to the point that they send somebody back they send Kyle Reese back.
Oh, okay, that would have been sick.
The last one I watched was Terminator 3: Rise of the Machines.
The last
one I watched. So I have a bad taste in my mouth for that franchise.
Ignore it, dude. Put on the Sarah Connor Chronicles and clean your brain.
Hurts.
I tried watching Salvation. Like, I think my brother had it, and he's like, "Oh, it's actually pretty good." I tried watching it. I didn't even get like halfway through it. I was like, I am bored to fuck.
I tell you what, right? The TV series Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles was actually pretty good, and it would have kept going if not for the fact that it was at the time the most expensive TV show on like being made.
Is that what killed it?
Yeah, and it was right at that time that everyone just went, shit, we ran out of money.
Okay, because
I guess it's over.
That,
I actually
pretty
just
much.
I didn't watch it when it was first out, and I had a bunch of friends who were like, dude, you got to dig this, and I was like, I'll get around to it. And then I finally sat down to watch it, and I was like, okay, this shit's good. And then it was like over, and I was like, wait, that was the last episode? What the balls, dude?
Yeah, and they left it on a fucking cunt of a cliffhanger too. And like I said, the whole reason was there was that time, like 15 years ago or whatever, whereby just a load of TV production companies and stuff started going bankrupt and started going belly up. And it was just because TV shows were becoming so expensive to produce. And Terminator was right up there as one of, if not the most expensive fucking TV shows to make.
Yeah, I didn't.
So it was just
it was
like,
that
we
fucking
can't. Dude, they were like movie level effects in that series.
Okay. So Hokage says, though, just thought of it. Why is there no Alien versus Predator movies nowadays? I know the Predator movies got fucked and the Aliens too, but maybe a duo movie would put them in the right direction.
There
are a number of stories that they could go with. There's a trilogy of books that have a situation whereby humanity and the Predators have to combine forces, I guess. But
nice.
But there's a build to that story, and there's a build to that circumstance, and it doesn't come.
And there also is 2 Alien versus Predator.
Yeah, but
he's on about nothing since.
Right.
We've had Predator movies.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the originals. The way I must have.
I think why is
it just says the Predator movies got fucked in the Alien movies too. I thought he was talking about the originals.
Well, he was just saying why is there no more nowadays? Because they're cranking out.
Because they sucked. So why?
Well, I don't know. Like I dug the second one. The first one was kind of weird, but I dug the second one. I thought they really
because it was fucking PG-13.
I thought they found their pocket with like tech and just going at each other kind of thing.
It's a pity they couldn't have like just done the original goddamn mother fracking story. But anyway, I'm kind of dubious, and at the same time I want to be hopeful about the new Predator movie. I like the idea, but there's a lot of stuff I've heard about it since that I'm kind of like, oh, this could go very badly. You know?
See, I haven't heard much since we were getting one.
We reported on it ages ago, dude.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't remember much past. Like, I haven't seen or read anything since what we did and shit.
Yeah, the idea is that now at first, the idea is that it's a predator stalking Native Americans, and at first I was like, oh, cool, because they were saying this is going to be the first time a predator comes to Earth, but then they reveal what year it's set in, and that doesn't really jive with an awful lot of the stuff that we've seen evidenced in comics and even in some of the fucking films and stuff. Because
but that's hard to do though, man. I mean, like, because like I get it, like you, me, especially, and Johnny, like we read so much, so we know so much of the world.
I love how I'm left off on that
because
list,
like
I don't read.
we tend to read a lot more comics and you don't. So no, it's like it wasn't trying to be a stab, but like
Buzz is illiterate. Have you watched the episodes before when he tries to read a news story?
I didn't want to say anything but
there's pictures.
Oh, he did.
You were fine. There's pictures. You could have just been like,
he's good if there's a pop-up book.
What the fuck is Lamb? Whatever. Fuck it. Something blew up. Cool.
Now, don't get me fucking started with Lamb. Don't get me down there. I've already ranted enough tonight. I can't even talk about
the Nicolas Cage movie. Oh no, sorry.
No, the one.
Oh, that is a man that multitasks right there.
That's what that movie needed was more.
Sorry,
Nicolas
I had pig in my head.
Maybe that's because maybe that's because it didn't have a Nicolas Cage.
You know. Oh,
Nicolas Cage played the half lamb thing. Oh, that's perfect.
But no, like that's the downside. Like we expect
my brain erased that movie out of my head already. I was like, the Nicolas Cage movie. I don't know. I can't think of any other.
Like we read the comics and stuff, so like I try to like kind of negate the comics and the books and stuff like that out when it comes to a movie, because like you've said multiple times, there's like, well, there's all these stories, but a lot of that though
That's why I don't.
There's a lot of that though that it takes a little bit of a build up that you can't necessarily do, say in a movie, to introduce the audience to like blah blah blah.
But my point is that like just the way that they're presenting the idea of they're giving a set they're shooting themselves in the foot by giving it a set date, by saying this is when definitively they first came, even though we could leave out that and still just
run
let
with it showing up. Okay.
Yeah. That's my point. Because honestly, there's I got my hands on a book of anthology stories, although I suppose given the
Texas Chainsaw was the last news story, was it?
Yes.
It was, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were waiting for you to pull up the trailer.
He played it.
I played it.
I didn't see
it. Was on the fucking...
I may not have screen shared it.
Yeah, but...
sorry, nobody sent it to me. I forgot about the screen share.
I was watching it while we were talking about...
Well, I watched it already.
I was watching it while we were talking about like Disney and shit.
Did you not wonder why people were commentating on the trailer?
I don't have the trailer. I don't have the stream up, so I don't know
what's
going on.
No, I mean like just by the words that were coming into your ears.
No.
Okay then.
Well, you missed what looked like a trailer for a relatively
I
middle of the road.
Like I said, I watched it.
But I'd say somewhat entertaining horror movie.
Right.
I thought that was the whole thing, because I was like stalling because I didn't know, or like trying to like.
No, I was wondering why you were having a completely different conversation with me while I was talking about the movie while it was on, and then I got a mail and I was like, oh, never mind. I'll just... People seem to like mailing me during the show. I might as well sort that out.
I had no idea it was on. I was just like, oh, maybe he's waiting to pull it up or something. Because normally you're like, hey, let's look at this trailer.
Honestly, I wasn't going to say it. I thought it was you were so pissed at the trailer when you watched it originally that you were like, I'm just not watching it again. I'll just have a conversation with this guy while the trailer's...
That's what I wanted, so I guess
that is essentially how it
want to watch the trailer again.
Well then, everybody's happy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. As is customary at the end of the show, Buzz sent me some mails.
I forgot about that. That was so long ago.
So many years ago. We've been on a journey. We've talked about some sort of gym equipment that I was unaware existed. We had a long discussion about WWE that I won't lie to you. I've full discretion. I've fully forgotten what the actual storyline basis of that conversation was, but I know it happened.
It's okay. It's like watching an episode of Raw every night.
Yeah. I've managed to actually simulate the experience of watching Monday Night Raw, which I think is impressive in itself. Right. As has become customary over the last couple of weeks, because people seem to like it, is Buzz has sent me in some of the worst spelt or just stupidest questions to ever float around on the internet. In a little segment that we like to call Johnny Reed's Bad Spelling or Other Miscellaneous Stupid Questions from the Internet.
Can we just call it
put that on a t-shirt?
Can we just call it the humanity?
No.
No,
that's probably trademark.
I like the comic timing of it being really long. I don't know why.
Because he put more thought into it than the people that asked the questions.
Did not. That came off the top of my head. Full discretion.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say.
Just warming up here.
Those pipes loosened.
Oh my word.
Right. Never gargle coffee. There's a lesson for life. All right. I caught my son having sex with another guy and I think he might be gay. Is there a definitive way that I can tell?
Oh. Oh, okay.
At home test.
Oh, the innocence of parenthood sometimes, I suppose. What do prostitutes wear during the winter? Like, seriously, how are they supposed to dress all prostitute-y if it's 0 degrees outside? They'd freeze. And obviously you wouldn't be able to tell they're hookers if they're all covered up.
Big furry coats.
It's as long as they have fishnets hanging out the end. I think you can pretty much if.
Often
I
the
feel
big
the
furry
thing with
coats, depending
hookers,
on the style,
right,
is a giveaway.
from a man who's never purchased one, I feel the thing with hookers is it's more about the area.
Yep.
It's
Location,
it's like
One of those
it's
things where you can
50%
tell.
that lady looks like a hooker, and it's 50% I seem to be in that area that hookers reside in.
Frequent.
You know, I feel it's a kind of combination of the two of them there for you, Lola Chi. If you happen to be watching the podcast at a future date, I hope that answers your question. If you think of your body like real estate, and if you think like real estate as the real estate business, it's all about location, 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 location. And I think that goes the
Right.
same for prostitutes.
And you know what? Hikagi just pointed
Yes.
out that's not for nothing. It's called red districts.
If we have any straight up hookers in the chat, let us know if we're correct. Otherwise, by all means, feel free to educate us. Otherwise,
Oh, man, this has been a perfect time when a porn
Yeah,
box
yeah,
is
Because
walking
you know, because like
the
you're
one
right,
day the
it
porn bot's
depends-
not here.
because it is
Exactly.
definitely the person and the location. Otherwise, you're pulling up like, "Hey, babe, how much? How much for what?"
Well,
Oh, my bad. Never mind.
well,
You know,
okay.
Then
That's
you
a
just feel
question.
bad.
That's a question there. Why does my arm shake and turn red when I am eating dirt?
The
Very
answer.
valid question. It was more of a. It isn't an answer though. It's more of a question back, which is why are you eating dirt? And I feel that's a fair question. To be honest,
Apparently there's a thing.
The nutrients.
No, apparently there's a thing where people like desire to eat dirt because like the iron and shit. It's like a drive.
Everybody has their fetishes. Some people like to get
No,
choked.
no, no.
Other
Not
people
like
like to eat
no,
dirt.
not like oh my god.
I feel if you
Buzz.
like eating dirt,
enjoy
you
it.
probably like getting choked.
Apparently
I feel the
there's-
two
it's
kind of
like-
go hand in hand.
No, apparently there's like a name for it. Like
I
you
don't think so.
Hey,
drive
Google.
to eat dirt.
What is the name?
It's called being a 2-year-old.
No.
If you
like
guys can stop
Roku.
talking for 1 second, so I can articulate the words that I'm trying to get out to Google, that it's now written down virtually every word of that conversation I just had with you. And the first article that came up after that whole sentence was 47 pro tips on how to talk to customers. No, I don't want your pro tips. Screw you. Hey, Google, what is the name of the thing where people eat dirt? Geophagia. The practice of eating dirt has existed all over the world throughout history. People who
Geophagia.
have pica, an eating disorder in which they crave and eat non-food items, often consume dirt.
Like thumbtacks.
Yes. Or any other in such and such.
Mick Foley.
Right, next.
That has nothing to do with choking fetishes, by
That
the way.
turned into less of
Just
a
clarifying.
joke thing there and more of a like a fact corner. But anyway, how do I successfully become a Justin Bieber fan? I would like to become a Justin Bieber
Why?
fan. Currently, I'm a Jack Norris fan, and I would like to switch to Justin Bieber. How can I successfully achieve this goal?
What the fuck's a Jack Norris?
Best answer:
The answer
lose
is
all
good.
brain functions, maybe sustain a pretty substantial blow to the head.
Ah, people are awesome.
That was good. That was good.
I'm just baffled sometimes. How do I do this? Stop listening to one, listen to the other.
I'd tune me out if it wasn't for the fact I have to read these. So, moving on. Oh, this is okay. Is this like one of these things that you do because we always give you the big articles and you fuck up the reading and you're like, I'm going to give Johnny just an entire block of
No, it's just
I'm
like
just gonna
funny,
watch
so
Johnny read an entire block of text.
I mean, I can read it if you want.
I'm glad we added this segment in because I wanted to add extra segments to the show to make it a bit more lively, you know, so it wasn't just so formulaic to a certain degree. And I was like, what? Now that we're back on Spotify, plug. I was like,
Until
just in
they
case
take us
anyone
off.
is
Don't
unaware,
worry,
we're
we're
back
not
on
gonna ask to
Spotify
have
as
our
well.
stuff
So
taken
if
off.
you
They'll
happen
do it
to
for us
enjoy our
first,
voices,
then
but
do
the
it.
sheer sight of our four ghastly faces offends and or arouses you,
Ghastly, motherfucker. I'm handsome as shit.
and you can't handle either of those two. I said offends or arouses you at the end
He
of
was
the
going
sentence.
both ways.
You were
He
too busy
was.
being an angry ginger to hear it. though.
Yeah. He was happily going both ways.
Yes, but we are available in actual conventional podcast form over on Spotify. So I'm glad when Buzz was like, we could do this as a segment, because I was like, oh, this is a segment that will be funny on camera, but will also translate quite well to people that just listen, opposed to my plan, which was Johnny D dance party. And I was like, that probably won't translate as well.
Yeah. It's never good.
It's not good on the ears. The
ear
tunes will be
holes
decent,
there.
but it's mostly just the sounds of me shuffling.
Also, it's a good way to wind down either after watching a shit
I'm
movie
already
or
starting to
reading
forget
shit
that there's a new
story
He-Man
as,
live action coming out, and I'm just feeling better about life.
Yep.
But I'm feeling
exactly.
Actually, no. Reading these, let's be realistic. I'm not feeling better about life. I'm definitely feeling better about myself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna
so,
say you're good.
I feel like I'm on a better track than others.
Jesus Christ. Okay, this is going to be good. This is obviously James Blunt. This lady, you need to find James Blunt. You and this man have a lot in common. She's beautiful. My future husband doesn't like me. I avoid falling in love with this guy. Is that right? I avoid falling in love with this guy because he's been hurt before, and I know he won't trust easily, and too many emotions would make me lose him forever. I'll take him as whatever form he comes in. I'll wait decades for him to be mine. I have to take monthly breaks from him because I keep falling for him over and over again. And I know this guy is perfect for me. I know I want him in my future. I'm perfect for him also. I know this. The only problem is he doesn't want me like that.
When we're taking monthly breaks, are we
He
like
don't
just not
want you
stalking
that away. He wants a friendship, but eventually I know we'll get closer and fall in love. I just can't help myself from telling him how I feel. What am I supposed to do? I want to speed this thing along and get to know this guy, but circumstances won't allow it right now. I'll be moving closer to him in a couple of months, but I need him to want me. Help me get my future husband, please. At least tell me how I can make him a little fond of me or think of me in his future.
There are all kind of answers I can come up with here. and I
Jazzy,
feel if
I'm
I-
going to say that you need to seek out some professional help because
Yeah.
you've got yourself a
'Cause-
stalker problem, lady.
Right.
Yeah, because you do need professional help, like duct tape and maybe some like black leather gloves.
Chloroform
Chloroform is always useful. Yes.
makes things a lot
there's a
easier
couple
in the
of
long run.
Yeah, there's a couple other things that you need to get for your persuasion kit.
Check your local stalking laws just in case.
Oh,
Right,
and,
moving on. Moving on. Okay. From an should I tell my parents that I'm adopted? I don't fit in the family. I think it's time to come clean with them. I think it's good to get these things off your chest. But I think it's good to get these things off your chest. Why
You
do I
need to know.
feel I have butterflies in my stomach? Question. Best answer. Have you been eating caterpillars? And then that's just a picture of Walter. Oh, no, we can't play you. No, we can't play you. Oh, God. No, we can't play you. Oh, no. Why does it keep playing? Stop. There we go.
It's not Walter.
It's Gunther, yeah. It's from Botch. I better fucking give him a credit now because it played temporarily. It was from Botchamania. I was sending the clip to Buzz because it's brilliant.
Yeah, that one.
Have you seen the Botchamania clip? No, I'm talking to Giz.
I watched it, yeah.
Oh, no.
They have the clip, you know, where Gunther, after he wins the belt, he's like, the person who wins this belt is Gunther. And then it cuts to Pretty Fly for a white guy. And it's like, Gunther! And just goes, Gleeten, Glouten, Globen, give it to me, baby. And all of the slaps, or all of the is him just slapping people. Fucking gold. Even if you don't like wrestling, go watch Botchamania. It is hilarious.
Oh,
throw it in the. Can you throw it in the Discord? In the wrestling
yeah, I
corner
can throw it in
people can see
Discord. I'll
if they
throw the
wanna
link.
see it?
I'll throw the whole episode in.
Not
so
right
people
now,
can
but
go
later.
see it on YouTube. It's funny.
It was.
Gunter Gleeten, Glouten, Globen, give it to me, baby. Oh, it's good. It's good times.
Somebody's
It's nice to laugh after all that nonsense.
Questions just make me want to be like the wall in the fly in the fucking room. Mom, Dad,
I'm good, sir.
Dumbass.
Mom, Dad, I'm adopted. Well, no shit.
I'm glad you figured it out.
I've been trying to figure out how to tell you, but
You're the only white boy in the whole family. I'm fucking surprised it took you 16 years.
Hey, you could have had the
Mom wanted to let
Michael
it ride.
Jackson disease.
But,
Is it cause I is black? No, it's not. Quite the opposite. Little Gunter. Yeah, okay, so that's it.
Yeah, tears in my eyes.
Oh, God. Excuse me, gargling coffee. Bad idea. We've learned things today. He-Man's going to be bad. We learned that. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is going to be middle of the road at best. We've learned that.
Don't buy a Peloton.
Go buy a Peloton or go buy a tablet and duct tape it to your already existing cycle bike, one or the other.
It will save you thousands
literally
of dollars.
Thousands of dollars.
$5,000.
No, it was $2 in the defense of their website.
I saw like 1.5.
They probably had to bring the prices down for all the controversy.
From Wayne's World? Wait, what was the movie that the guy died in? From Sex and the City? Is that why they dropped the prices? Because Mr. Big died on Sex and the City?
It was more of the thing I was telling you about with the commercial from a
Mr.
couple
Big
years ago.
died on Sex and the City using the Peloton. Well, that's our stocks, fuck, guys. We better drop these prices down, guys. We're fucked. Have we tried attaching some of these new tablets to them that people are on about? People like these tablets. Maybe if we keep the same price and whack some tablets on the front, maybe? Do you think that will get us from... Will tablets get us out of this controversy? How do we get out of it?
As a company... Wait, he died on our machine? In a TV show.
Well, yeah, he died. And
I am going to be back tomorrow night, definitely editing. So feel free to join me for some editing, definitely tomorrow night. Same bat time, same bat channel as per usual. Myself and the lads are back where we got some movies in screener wise, and we have some other movies to bolster that screener vibe as we cover these movies that I'm going to look up here really quickly.
Last Radio Call.
It is Last Radio Call. It is I Live Alone, and it is Evil at the Door, as Carter said, two of them. And they're all from, two of them are from, no, they're not from fucking.
I do not have distribution.
The two of them are on YouTube, is what I was trying to say. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no, you're playing in the fucking... Don't play in the Discord. Oh, my ear holes. Stop it. Stop it now.
I thought all three of them were on YouTube.
I don't think all three of them are on YouTube, no. One of them is a screener.
Oh, yes.
One of them is a screener, and two of them are on YouTube from their terror films. And they're on Masters of Horror, I think. No, not Masters of Horror.
House of Horror?
House of Horror, that's it. They're on the House of Horror YouTube page to do live premieres of these movies occasionally. So that's what we're going to be covering Thursday. Then, as per usual, it's party weekends. It's just loads of random gaming, which will probably be Friday, where you watch myself, Bill, and Rochi try to... Supposedly there are zombies around in DayZ, but mostly I'm trying not to die of dysentery, and I have to try and survive by eating very, very, very small bits of chicken frequently.
Are you playing Oregon Trail?
Oregon.
That was you did in Oregon Trail. You died of dysentery.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
Oregon?
No.
Yeah, the Oregon Trail.
Oregon. Don't fucking start with me.
It was location. I was honestly like... No, it was like location. I was honestly like, oh.
We already established I am not the educated one out of the group.
It was that whole like, oh, is that how you all pronounce
me? No read.
Buzzfill English? That's impossible. Yeah, so we're going to be back for our gaming weekends, where I would assume myself, Rochi, and Bill will be, or me and some assembly of cohorts will be Wandering Around Daisy. There'll be AVP on Saturdays, and then as per
Yes,
usual,
there will.
Flocks of Feathers and Mayhem. And myself and the boys are back this Sunday for a very, very special Sunday night spooktacular over on American Horrors, 8:30 p.m. CST, whatever that equates to with GMTs, where it's going to be all ghosty themed shit for the whole night, as there's premieres from myself and Giz and the boys, where we're going to be talking about the new Matrix. I know that technically doesn't have to do about ghosts, but the other movie we're going to be talking about, which is Ghostbusters Afterlife, very much has a lot to do about ghosts. And Riffhead have a new episode out, and then there's a whole host of crazy, crazy ghost movies, as well as a new episode from Mission Terror, which is American Horror's ghost hunting TV show. Not a fake ghost hunting TV show, actual ghost hunting TV show. So that's going to be all going on there. So we'll catch you all during the week, where we're going to be talking about some other sort of mad horror bollocks. GoreCast out, fuckers. Bye-bye.
Ah, you're finally awake, Mr. Anderson. Welcome to the Construct. You see, you are currently trapped vis-a-vis the Matrix and various other things that have you in this interesting little world. However, fear not. By the end of this conversation, we will have you free and in the real world concordiantly with the rest of us.
Yes, concordantly.
Yes, concordiantly, vis-a-vis these pills that I have in my hand that will allow you to leave into the real world.
Yeah, vis-a-vis, concordantly.
Yes.
Gotcha, yes.
Do you even know what those words mean?
Vis-a-vis is it's a sort of a MasterCard kind of scenario, if memory serves me correctly, and concordantly is a type of plane.
I'm going to give you these pills. You have to make a choice. One pill will keep you trapped here. The other will bring you out to the real world. And you just...
Oh, thank
Jesus fuck!
Oh, thank God, I always get really peckish when I'm confused.
Dude, that was pure LSD! Man!
What? Why?
I mean, in about 5 minutes, you're going to be seeing the Matrix. I was just doing this whole bit.
That makes a lot of sense about the whole white room now.
Uh-huh.
This gives me a good idea for an episode, though. Join myself and the kids this Sunday, where we're going to be talking about how to and how not to reboot a franchise as we discuss The Matrix. The Matrix. Oh my God, I can see coding everywhere. Oh my God, you're right, we are in an artificial construct. Jesus Christ.
The acid is kicked in. Right, as he was saying, we're going to be discussing Matrix Resurrection and Ghostbusters Afterlife, taking a look at how to and how not to do a remake.
It is 30 p.m. CST, and whatever that equates to as GMTs.
Well, at least you remembered that. Only on American Horrors this Sunday.